So we are literally only days away from the new release of Elemental Hero Flame Wingman Infernal Rage coming out in Battles of Legend. And if you're already this far into the playlist, you guys already know we've gone through almost everything that we can go through, but I think an essential card that you should still play and that you absolutely should not cut is the Extra Hero Dread Decimator. Yes, he's important, and yes, he has important and essential application. Michael Bowden back here once again. I am your host, Destiny Hero Mike. And welcome back to D Time. We're here, baby. It's always D Time, and in more ways than one. Before we get into going over the important Dread Decimator, who you should absolutely not cut from your deck, just a couple of announcements. So my audience, I feel as though my audience has been split. A lot of you guys have been asking for live duels as well as master duels. So guess what? We finally have a second channel you can go check out. We're going to be uploading only our live duels as well as some master duel replays onto this channel exclusively over at D Time Duels. Yes, that is our new channel. Go ahead and check that out in the description and pinned down in the comments. So especially with the new Infernal Flame Wingman that is coming out, you guys want to check out all that new sauce specifically. And I think that's a perfect thing for me as well. I've been wanting a second channel. So one, everybody gets what they want. One, I get my second channel. Two, you guys want to see duels only, baby. There you go. You just go there. Everything is organized the way it should be. So I'm really excited. Go ahead. Let's go and get those first 500 subs. Get that going now. There are no videos there as of recording, as of this video. There are no videos there just yet, but there absolutely will be. Really appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for that. And as always, I got to give love because they give love to the channel, the D Time channel YouTube memberships. Thank you guys so much for supporting this channel. Everything you guys contribute goes back into this channel. And if you're thinking about, supporting this channel, go ahead and hit that join button and see what it's about. Without further ado, let's go ahead and go over Dread Decimator. Before we get into Extra Hero Dread Decimator, here he is. Just one small favor, please give this video a thumbs up and comment "It's D Time" down in the comments or whatever that you desire, so we can get this stuff, keep this stuff in the algorithms. Really appreciate it. This really helps out the channel. One small thing for you to do, and of course, if you're new, please subscribe here if you're new. This is all we do, Hero 24/7, and now we're about to have 2 channels over at D Time Duels, so definitely check that out. Gonna have some videos rolling very soon. It's just a good idea to get it started now. So without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about Dread Decimator. So Dread Decimator, what he does is he is a Link 3 25 attack. And basically 2 plus heroes. You have a Link hero who's usually they're all only Link 2 plus 1 more heroes, usually how you're going to bring him out, or just 3 straight up heroes, just straight up, if but that's usually not the way you're going to bring him out, let's be real. And he gains 100 attack for each monster that he points, for each zone that he points to, and himself. So the monster that he points to, he's going to give buffs to. This is why this card is insane, and you absolutely should not cut this card. And himself. So he's an OTK machine, especially by the time you get him out. You're going to have a bunch. You're going to have like at least, I don't know, 8 to 10 heroes in the graveyard. And that's 1,000 with different names. So he's going to be having like about 1,000, him and all that he points to on tip from 800 7, 8 to 1,000 additional attack. That adds up when you have 2 to 3 extra big bodies on the board right under him, including himself, who's also piercing. That's also his other effect. Both continuous piercing. So he's made to close out the game. One thing I want to get out the way, and what's a hot topic, everybody and their mom talking about it. I just thought I'd be a great time. You guys see it in the thumbnail. I thought it'd be a great time to go over it. The Eradicator Epidemic Virus. We can play this. I just want to talk about this just super briefly and just get it out the way. And also, I don't know, Deck Devastation Virus. He's a target for both. He's a cost target for both. He's standard 25 and doesn't do anything, so he's a perfect body to tribute. Can't play it, but as far as Eradicator Epidemic Virus, if you're looking to stop spell cards, well, we already have Dark Angel, and Dark Angel's better because Dark Angel's is built in, whereas this Eradicator is not, and we -1 after linking away 3 monsters essentially. So we have a better way. We just lock their spells away behind the Dark Angel plus Rivalry, but we can do it, and it is an option. We can hit, I like on end phase the idea of we can hit the Labyrinth traps, but that's only matchup specific. So, or if you want an additional way, say if you're not able to, let's say you get hit by Shifter, somehow summon a Dread Decimator under Shifter and set your Eradicator and do exactly like that Nationals winner just did. That's great, because obviously if you're under Shifter, you will not be seeing a a Dark Angel setup. But so there is that. If you want additional way, a sure additional way to stop your opponent's spell cards. But I just thought I'd just kind of, I don't know, just throw that in there tech wise. But his main use is that he's gonna finish the opponent. He's gonna KO the opponent. He is our access code talker, in my opinion. Very easy to bring out, and he's only a Linktree. And usually the way you're gonna bring him out is the Cross Crusader. The Cross Crusader is gonna go ahead and summon something like, for example, Malicious, and then you're gonna link these 2 away, and boom, you're gonna go into your Dread Decimator like that, and then that's already 2 different names in the graveyard, and that's usually how we summon. And what an end board looks like with this guy is you have your DPE is gonna be right under him, and the chemistry with these 2 are beautiful because are just absolutely amazing. Let's put that in its proper place. Chemistry behind these 2 is that the way they work is just really good. It's really disgusting. Is that the Dread Decimator is gonna increase your attack while the DPE is gonna lower their attack simultaneously. That's a lot of damage, right? And you know, every boss monster is like at minimum 25. You know, that's what I love about the heroes, is like every boss monster at minimum, if you haven't noticed, is like 25 attack power, 2500. So the next thing that's gonna commonly be done under a Dread Decimator is you're gonna go ahead and finish them off for like a Miracle Fusion play and bring out your Wake Up Your Hero. Say if you saved it the following turn. So bring out Wake Up Your Hero. Wake Up Your Hero is even nastier under a Dread Decimator. So he's getting pumped even more. You know, stacks on top of his own boost effect. So that's going to be a lot of damage. That's going to absolutely be a lot of damage. And another thing I want to talk about is Dread Decimator plays very well under Joel and Lockbird. And he's because say you're, so really briefly, this happens a lot. I'm able to OTK my opponent with Dread Decimator pretty often. You know, I can go into Cross Crusader, Malicious, it only summons from deck, because this is like post-Fusion Destiny. This is usually after post-Fusion Destiny, and you're gonna like it, you know, if your opponent goes first and they're playing Joel and Lockbird, because it still has some popularity, and after you get your first search, and you can go into your Dread Decimator and just pretty much still KO them under a Joel and Lockbird. That's what I really like about this guy. Post Fusion Destiny, after you hit them with Fusion Destiny, you can really screw them up. So that's another thing I want to talk about. Another thing I want to mention is Dystopia. He pumps up the Dystopia. That's a classic. Some of the veteran hero players know this. He pumps up the Dystopia, and then he can target one thing on the field and easily destroy it. So that's really good stuff right there. So yeah. And there's just, again, he gets over a lot. You make sure that, you know, so this is why you absolutely don't cut him. You make sure you can close out the game in the grind game. And another thing, this is why you play not 1, but 2 Cross Crusader. Let me go pull my other one out, because it's going to be, there you go. So make sure you play 2 Cross Crusader, so that if you're caught in the grind game, because he's usually going to come out in the grind game. So make sure you summon him in the, you know, make sure you keep 2 Cross Crusader. So they're absolutely essential. 2 Cross Crusader, Dread Decimator. Now there's a lot of new stuff that we have to squeeze into the deck. You know, we have to squeeze in something like an Inferno Divisor, as well as Neos, Shining Neos and the new Wingman. So we have to put those in. That's 3 cards. That's 3 cards we're gonna have to put into the extra deck. Also, we just got the new Wake Up Your E-Hero. So I'm gonna have a deck profile and all this very soon of my deck list, so all this can fit. Because we're doing D-Hero stuff, but also, you know, me personally, I'm doing D-Hero stuff, but also got to do the Neo stuff now. The Neo's line is just absolutely crazy. But yes, once again, I would not recommend you cut this guy because he has multiple applications. Very important. Plays through Droll. You can use an Eradicator tech with him if you want to, and he's very easy OTK. Stacks very quickly, and it snowballs very quickly, especially when you have a DPE sitting up under him. It's pretty disgusting. DPE and something else, a Miracle Fusion, like I said, the Wake Up Your E-Hero. So yeah, pretty crazy. Do not cut him. That's gonna do it for today's video, guys. Let me know what you guys think. I hope this is helpful. As always, please give us a like, a thumbs up. Really appreciate you guys. I hope this is very helpful, especially you're getting into Heroes. So we've got a whole playlist laid out, and the playlist is not gonna, it's an indefinite playlist. It's an indefinite playlist. We're gonna keep going with it. We're not gonna just end it, but we're gonna have all the essentials here in this playlist. So really appreciate you guys, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one.